Hey guys, what's going on? In this video, we are going to be comparing the second generation Philips Hue color bulbs against the third generation. Now, a lot of people didn't know there are different generations of Philips Hue bulbs until they saw the new third generation box that said richer colors on it. And then people started to wonder what the difference between the first, second, and third generation bulbs are. Right now in stores, you really can't buy any first generation Philips Hue bulbs. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to tell the difference between second and third generation bulbs. And also I'm going to show you the color difference between these two. So first off, I've heard a lot of people say you can't tell the difference between the Philips Hue bulbs unless you have the original retail packaging, where the third generation of course is going to say richer colors and the original isn't going to have that logo there at all. Now of course if you're at a store, that's a super easy way to tell the difference between second and third generation bulbs. However, you actually can take a look at your individual bulbs themselves and you can easily tell the difference. The second generation is going to have the text Philips Hue white and color in silver, where the third generation is going to say Philips Hue white and color in gold. And that's how you're going to be able to tell the difference just by looking at the individual bulbs themselves. So if you have a whole bunch of different Hue bulbs and you're not sure which one is which, that is a super easy way to tell. Now before I show you the core difference between these bulbs, I'm going to answer a couple of super common questions that people keep asking me. One of the questions that I probably get asked most is, can you use a second generation Philips Hue bridge with third generation bulbs? And the answer to that is yes, of course, because the second generation and third generation Philips Hue bridges are almost identical. The only difference is actually going to be the power adapter that's going to plug into that system. So if you have a second generation bridge, definitely don't worry about getting a third generation. It's pretty much the exact same thing. Alright, so now I'm going to put the second generation Philips Hue bulb in that light fixture and the third generation in there, and we're going to see the difference on Philips Hue's color board. Now we just have the second generation and the third generation Hue bulbs on, and right here we have our Philips Hue color board. So as you guys can see right now, they are set to the exact same color, and as I move my finger around the color board, the lights are going to change. So first off, we're going to talk about reds. Now as you guys can see, the second generation is not quite as vibrant as the third generation is going to be. They're going to move all the way over to the purples, and again, there seems to be a more true purple color in the third generation. And this is going to keep happening over and over again, but I'm just going to kind of keep repeating myself while I show you guys the two differences. Now we're going to move down over to the blues, and we're just going to go for a deep blue color. And right here you can see the second generation is actually still displaying a purple color, where the third generation is actually a true blue color. Now we're going to go down more towards the, I guess you call them aqua colors, and again it's the same story. The third generation is more of a true color, and the second generation is kind of still on purple. Now moving all the way over to the corner green here, there's an absolutely huge difference between the second and third generation. The second generation is actually displaying a yellowish color, where the third generation is actually displaying the color that is on my phone's screen. Now moving up to these deeper green colors, again it's not even really the same story. We'll just continue up moving towards these yellows. And as far as these two yellows go, they both do a really good job. There's not a big difference there. And lastly, we'll just go up to this orange color, and again it seems like the third generation Philips Hue produced a better orange color than the third generation. So surprisingly enough, there actually is a huge difference between the second and third generation bulbs. So if you guys are in stores and they're the exact same price, definitely make sure you pick up a third generation bulb. Unfortunately, about 6 months ago, I didn't actually know the difference, and I picked up a second generation bulb for the exact same price as a third generation bulb. But now you guys know the difference between the second and third generation bulbs. Now I must say the camera actually does make it look much more dramatic than it really is in real life, but there definitely is a huge difference between these two bulbs. If you guys are interested in current pricing and availability, I'm going to leave a link in the description down below where you guys can check these out on Amazon. I find that Amazon has consistently the best prices when it comes to these Philips Hue lights. But that's all I got for you guys in this video. If you enjoyed it, definitely make sure to give this video a big thumbs up down below, and of course make sure to subscribe to this channel, and then you'll be notified when I release new videos to this YouTube channel. Again, thank you all so much for watching this video, and I will catch you all in the next one.